Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for FA Cup Round 1, Harrogate Town versus Wrexham AFC. And yes, we are out. We have crashed out of the FA Cup, and we just saw the draw. We would have got, I don't know, Cambridge City or something like that, some lower division to Cambridge City. I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, we're crashed out, and it was a tough day today. And but you know, we got to take the good with the bad, and we are streaming into the new software, so the chat won't be up, but I have it down here to my right, and you know, we are going to just walk through a little bit, have my take on it as well, and get the reaction from everybody in the chat as well. Nikki Donnellan is first. I see that. North Wales guy is first as well. I won first for a change. And Glenda Bursey says, hi, how you doing? Yes, I can see you down here. I know you guys can see it in the chat, but I'm still working on it, but I want to get used to the software and system. So did I freeze? It looks like I froze. Anyways, yeah, crashed out today. Not good enough. Not good enough for me. Although we did have 21 shots. It just there's some gaps that are just not working. We did not look in sync today. I have not listened to what Parkinson said, and I want to hear what he has to say too. So let's dive into that. Please have your say. Tell us what you think about the match. I know we had a brief sit down afterwards with Patty, but again, I thought we were piss poor today. Absolutely piss poor. And again, I'll say this too. Things could have went a different way, and things could have fallen our way. Keeper made some great saves. I thought, you know, he could have made a couple more changes. He went with the, you know, changing 3 around, which is fine. It is what it is. But these are not the games we wanted to lose. Now, I'll say this too, talking to both sides of my ass. Maybe down the road we'll say, you know what, wasn't too bad that we got knocked out because we still go up, you know, so early. So we're not stretching the squad out. But again, we have to use the squad that we have so we can get through these next stages of League One and hopefully still get promoted. Now, you know, we're out of FA Cup, and we have Bristol Street Motors Trophy Cup is whatever, and we're out of the EFL Cup. So now it's all about the league. Now it's like, okay, now we need to focus on that. Some other hot takes that I want to say. Scarzy, I missed him out there. Although our defense wasn't horrible, we held up nicely. But Scarzy is undroppable for me. And I also think that having Ravon start and having Maka come in as an impact player he put himself about, which was really good. That's not to say that Ravon had a great game, but I see the impact of what he could have. And then starting Maka once he gets used to the system. Palmer up front was not great, and Mullen is forcing it and not having a great didn't have a great outing today, to be honest. Let's just call it what it is. And Bavarsson coming in looked really good. But anyways, let's dive into it. I'm going to look at some of your chat here. Nice try, North Wales. Do you know that you can't have your name tagged in the chat? Is that the purpose? No idea. Okay. Matt Boswell. No, I think missed mine. Okay. I don't know. They're going on something right here. Okay, let's get into the interviews here. Here's Phil Parkinson after the match. I did not listen to it, so we're going to do it the first time together. And please let me know if you guys and gals out there can hear it. We're trying out the new software on this too. So let's play this. And I'm only working off one.
Emirates FA Cup against Harrogate Town. What are your overriding feelings after that one?
Can we hear that?
Hugely disappointed. We dominated the first 20-25 minutes without showing enough conviction in our crossing or our finishing. We then give them a goal from the first real kind of moment from a set play. From their point of view, it's a great delivery, but from ours, we should do better. And then second half, we've dominated the game. We've got cross after cross in, and they weren't deep, aimless crosses. We got into some great areas today, and we just couldn't find that final touch. And we've got to look at our movement. Was it dynamic enough in the box? You know, could we have done with something just falling for us? Of course, but we've got to look at ourselves because
he just said something there. Being more dynamic in the box. Now, if you guys can hear that, guys and gals, you can hear that. Just give me a thumbs up. There's a thumbs up right there. We need to be more dynamic in the box. Yes, we can't have a passenger striker, okay? We can't have a passenger striker to nod the ball down, to not score goals, to fumble, to push the ball away. Now, I think Palmer's he has a new contract that he's put himself about, but today it looked like a passenger striker. And I say that on the heels of the fact that we saw about 25 minutes of John Bonvardi, who looked like a player. Now, we haven't seen all of him either. We haven't seen all of Mo Fall either. But, you know, to be fair, but Vardy put himself about. a little bit more dynamic, had some good strikes on target. Keeper made a great save. His first shot went over the bar. Second shot, keeper went down. There was another one blocked. But I got to say, you can't have a passenger as a striker. And right now, I'm seeing, I know Mullen likes to play with him, but the outcome, we're not scoring goals. But you can't have a passenger striker. So you think about that too. I can hear Parky better than I can hear you. All right, hold on. What's going on here? All right, I have to get. Is that bad? Let me know. Glenda. Sorry. Okay, I'm still gonna go. But let me know. But I'm saying, like, we can't have a passenger striker. Being more dynamic in the box, yes. Can't be lumping the ball up like that, yes. It just, to me, it wasn't sexy football. There you go. I think I figured it out there. There you go. All right, let's move on. We're going to keep going here.
We have got some unbelievable crosses in the box today and not tested the keeper enough. And that's a disappointing thing from our point of view. The moment wouldn't come for us. There's no lack of effort. The approach play, the patience we showed to get into those areas was generally good. We kept a structure about us as a team, but obviously the game is won or lost in and around the penalty.
Fuck, my voice is quite low. Okay, I've turned it up. Is that better? Sorry, is that better? Audio's fine to me. Okay, fine. I'm still going. Let me go back here because I missed what he said because I was watching the chat. Okay.
But obviously the game is won or lost in and around the penalty box, and we didn't produce the moment to get us back in the game.
When you've got the amount of crosses that were put in the last.
Yeah, we did have great crosses in. We had great crosses coming in, but we can't do anything about them. We can't get our heads on. They dealt with us very, very well. They actually dealt with us very, very well. It's insanely frustrating. It's insanely frustrating for the fact that, yeah, talk about dynamic, talk about moments. We didn't test the keeper. We had 21 shots. I think 6 on goal. You're right. 21 shots. I mean, it wasn't for lack of effort. He's absolutely right. But we have to look internally, and now we got to say, okay, what are we doing wrong here? What is the problem? The midfield was absolutely just non-existent in regards to getting passes into the box. We were lumping the ball in, and to be honest, we played their game. We were at home. They were at home, and we played their game. Sorry, let's keep going here.
Second half, and you've got Mo Fowle's goal ruled out. Did it feel like it just wasn't going to be your day today?
Well, it feels like that now. At the time, I was believing that we'd get something because we had some good attacking players on the pitch. I think the Mo goal is a tough one to take because if it is offside, it is absolutely marginal. And I think the linesman probably hasn't seen the defender the other side of Mo, who looks to us as though he could have been playing them on. And it was a great movement from Mo, and that's what we needed. Someone to go in there and get us that goal back. And I think if we'd got one back, we'd have gone on and won the game.
Very true. Now, I'll say this flat out, and I see the chat going on here. Ken Waring's on his flight. Well, that result sucks. Ken, you didn't miss much. I mean, we suffered for that one too. Hopefully, fly safely, by the way. John Merrill says, the target man forward is only as good as the forward next to him at times, remember. And Kelly Davidson, I can hear you just fine now. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate it. Again, I'm still trying to work out the new software and system, not at the house. So in January, we better bring in another striker. We'll talk about that. That's something to talk about. And David Hill just says, you got your speakers too loud, is what I think. There's a bit of an echo when Parky is talking. Okay. What the fuck? I'm doing the best I can right now. So doing the best I can. How's that? But let's keep going.
Knowing how much this competition obviously means to the supporters, how important is a reaction now at another big game?
Oh, I want to talk about Mo Fall. I got distracted. Mo Fall did come in, and then Mo Fall got a lot of stick today because people are talking about, I'm going to go to sleep, and he's obviously, I'm just being facetious, but like, you can't get on Mo Fall. It's not Mo Fall's fault that we were in the position we were in when he came on. Okay, Mo Fall's a young player. He's going to have an opportunity to come and play and be good. We paid 500,000 quid for him. And he will come good or he won't. But he's out there at least trying and competing. He actually scored the goal. He actually put the ball in the back of the net today. That's more than I could say for the other two strikers out there, who everyone seems to, having the first in the team sheet. So you tell me. Looking back, I didn't think he was offside. Mo Fall did not look offside to me. That's if he was, I'll be happy to be proven wrong. But we've gotten unlucky with him not getting that goal chalked off, and having the handball last week. So this is football. And it happens. It goes down. It goes down at obviously Parkinson is pissed off. I think we all had a rough day watching what was going on. So here we go.
On Saturday at the Stoke Harass against Mansfield.
Yeah, well, since I've been here, it's not often we've had days like this, and we've had some good days in the FA Cup. Today is a tough one for us to take, and like I said, I don't think it was a lack of effort from the boys or the staff or the preparation. We prepared well for the game. We just couldn't find that bit of quality we needed it the most. The supporters were terrific for us today, but we now move on to our league campaign starting with Mansfield at the weekend.
Thank you, Phil.
Yeah, we're back at the league campaign on the weekend, and that's important. It's important to bounce back in so many ways. We're putting the effort in. We're not getting the result, and we're getting the win. It's a tough one to take, but I will say this right now. Mark it down, November 3rd, 12 p.m. on a Sunday. If we look back and we say, we got knocked out of the FA Cup, we were never going to win. Which is fine. Win the FA Cup. We were looking for a day out. You know what I mean? Now, granted, everyone that traveled down there today, 5 hours. 5 hours they traveled down. Good on them. Please get back safely. It's just we'll look back on this 3, 4, 5 months down the road. If we're still second or first or third in the hunt to go up, I'm happy with it. It's a frustrating day, but some things need to be looked at. Whatever that looks like, I have my thoughts, and I'm going to reserve them. And granted, it's the local pundit, and I have an opinion of the microphone, but I don't want to dive in and be reactive. So but I think there's some things that aren't quite working. We always talk about, I'll just say this, not knowing our best 11 yet, having people play together. We're at a cusp of it right now, and some things are coming to a little bit more to the surface than I thought I would realize, and maybe you lot can have your say as well. Chat's going crazy. I apologize. I don't have it up there. Ken, no Carabao Cup. The other one, Bristol Street, whatever. Mofal scored a nice goal, says David Hilditch. And John Merrill, I can't imagine Fall is one of you expect to really contribute this season. Surely one with more of an eye of the future. John, he definitely is one for the future, but still, he's a player out there, But Vardy just came in. We expect people to score goals. Strikers score goals. Our midfield needs to score goals. Our defenders need to score goals, at certain times. But yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't think we should rely on him. Right now, we're relying on basically one guy with the lineup today. Because Palmer clearly cannot put the ball in the back of the net. He clearly cannot. He's not out there to score goals. He's out there to defensive work rate and to put pressure on the back line, which he didn't do that, and win headers and knock the ball down. He had one knockdown today to Mullen. There he is right there behind me, sit with me. But to score goals, he's not in there to score goals. So what's he doing? So we have 10 and a half players out there. We should have someone that can score goals. And I think Vardy showed today his athleticism, and granted, he just started, but there might be something to that. Let's look into it. Nikki D says, 100% agree, Josh. I'm sick and tired of people complaining about Mofal when the other strikers are playing poorly as well, and that seems to be excusable for them, but not for him. Take that on. Well done. I wish I could put it up. I don't know how to put the chat up yet. I will learn how to do it, I promise. Kelly David says, I agree. Way too much crap being said about Mo. He didn't look offside to me either. He did more than the others did today. He did. Good shout there. I really like that shout. Webby says, Harrogate have Gainsborough Trinity next round. Yes, Gainsborough Trinity. I just watched the FA Cup draw. Gainsborough Trinity. So we would have had a home match, I guess, against Gainsborough Trinity. I think they're a National League team, and good on them to get through. Nicky D goes on to say, he's played 3 matches so far, and he's had a goal in 2 out of the 3 matches. This one didn't count, but that was BS. Sorry for my rant. Yeah, that's fine on there. And we have another interview coming up with John Bavardson. Bruce McFarling says, I apologize for the eye looking down. I only have it right here. I'm just saying. This is my chat for you guys. That's my chat. So I have to do it over here. We're learning a new system. So I apologize for the eye line. John Merrill, you are right. To play the role they want from him, he needs to strengthen up top. Cleworth shows that the Wrexham strength and conditioning people are able to get that done. And so there you go. Ken is also in there too. All right, let's get on to the Bud Vardy, one now too. Touching buttons. Let me know if you can hear this, if there's an echo, what else I can screw up today.
John, defeat in the Emirates FA Cup against Harrogate tonight. A disappointing one to take?
Yeah, no, definitely. We wanted to keep going in the cup, and go forward. Obviously, it was a tough one today. We had our chances definitely, but we just couldn't convert them on the day, and so disappointment. But
can I just say something right there too? Who the hell's packing up the equipment in the back? You're shooting an interview.
We can't dwell on it too long. We'll readjust and go again next time.
Is it frustrating when it feels like you've thrown an awful lot at it in that second half and you're coming away with nothing and ultimately knocked out of the competition?
No, yeah, definitely. The lads were fuming inside. Obviously, everyone's disappointing. We should have at least, equalised. We had so many chances, and that's just up to us and myself as well. Being in a position to convert the chances, and it's just one of those days. It just didn't happen for us and didn't fall for us. Not that it's an excuse, but it's just we'll reflect on it and make sure we're ready for the next game. It comes quick now.
We don't want to pull out of the whole thing what he just said. I heard it all, but you know what I only put out? The lads are fuming inside the locker room. Is this the game? I'm not saying is this the game where everyone starts looking at each other and says, okay, is this the game that's like, really? We just lost to Harrogate Town, 21 shots, only 6 on target, 7 on target, and we didn't score. Now, granted, the moments didn't happen, whatever moments FC, I get it. But is this the game where everyone's looking at each other and say, we're better than this? We're a better football club than this. This game? Mark it down. Put a pin in it. Flag it. In the chat, let's know, is this the game where we're all, because he just got into the team. These guys are professional football players, been around the league a long time, and where everyone look, and he just kind of maybe let the cat out of the bag. Maybe he said the quiet part out loud. We're fuming. We're better than this. Okay? Is this that game? I hope it is. I'll get through in the chat, but let's go in here.
Positive note, your first minutes in the Wrexham shirt since joining, how important can those be in the weeks to come, and how did you feel?
It's massive for me. It's been a while since I've been in a competitive football. Obviously, I've been a free agent for a while. Yeah. I've been keeping fit in Iceland with my local club that I grew up with. So football-wise, I'm not too far off it. It's just that you get the best fitness by getting the minutes like today, and I'm just. I have a point to prove for myself as well, and I just want to really start well for the club, and hopefully I can do that.
Let me say something. I'm a big Siggy Ross fan, by the way. If anyone doesn't know Siggy Ross, they're from Iceland, go check them out. No, they're not from Iceland. I'm totally wrong. Are they? No, whatever. Doesn't matter. Totally making up bullshit. I like what he just said. I've been a free agent for a while. I have a point to prove. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm going to pull this down while I say this too, because it's not on him. I don't think he's coming there to make friends. I think he's coming there to score goals and win. I'm not saying he's going to be a bad. I'm not saying he's going to be a bad teammate, but you think he's going to come in there, and he said he's been keeping fit. He feels good. He's not far off. You think he wants to come in there and sit? Might not be. His mentality, I like that mentality. All this happy, joy, everyone's getting along and all this shit. I get it. That's fine. But he came out there to prove a point. He's got a point to prove, and we need that. And that will only make us better if we continue to push each other forward in a positive way. But he said something. He's like, I'm here to prove a point. I want to get out on the pitch. I like that. And Ken says, how did Daddy play? He was good. I'll tell you right now, he did not come in to just be like, oh, I'm here to make up the numbers. I don't think so. Homie don't play that. I like what he's saying. He's competitive. That competitive edge, which he has right there, he has a competitive edge to him. And you could see, he just said it right there. He let the cat out of the bag again. Good for him. Bring it on. What's going on here? Why does that work? Okay.
See that he was trying to get involved in that final half an hour, 20 minutes. What can the Wrexham fans expect from you in the weeks to come now?
Well, I'm mainly hoping just to give it my all every game, and hopefully I can bring some composure as well. I like to get on the ball and drop in deep sometimes and try to hold the ball on top and obviously just be in the box when needed. that's mainly it really. And hopefully I can also bring some experience as well. I've been in English football for a while, and it's just good for me as well to get back into it and get going.
Just finally, how motivated?
Watch out. Palmer, watch out, brother. Saying it right now. Yeah, we love. There's Mo right there behind us, but watch out. He's playing for a contract. He's playing to get out there and win. He said, "I've been in the league a long time. He knows what he's doing. He's 32. This guy. I'm not saying he's coming in to be like the disruptor, but it's a positive disruptor. He wants to come play. He wants to get on the ball. He wants to be calm. Watch out. Watch out."
But everyone in that changing room to go and get that reaction on Saturday and have something to show.
No, it's the first thing I noticed when I came here. Obviously, Wrexham Football Club throughout the years now it's been really on the rise, and I can see the standards really high, not just from coaches but the players as well. Everybody has a certain goal to achieve, and everybody's hungry and so how do you say, contagious as a player, and it's just really, I'm just really enjoying it at the moment, even though obviously today was a bad result, but it's just really a nice environment to be in.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, I love it. I love every part of that interview. I do. Let me know what you think in the chat. I love every part of that interview. Hard loss today, coming in. It's contagious. We need to have a bounce back. We need to have a reaction. We need to have a reaction. Yeah, we dropped points last week under, happens with the handball. But we need to have a reaction. Next week, Mansfield, let's go. Mary says, Josh, I like to set up no frame pick of Banksy. Banksy's right there. He's sleeping. He's sleeping right behind us. He's right there. But no, I'm in the Palm Desert house. I'm tucked in the corner over here. But yeah, thank you very much. I do like the new setup myself. We're building off of it too. Harrogate just had more passion, says Goofy Splat. Had more passion. I'll say this: they came to win. They came not to lose. They didn't sit back. They had a breakaway. It was 3 on whatever. I think it was 3 on. They had 3 men up front. We I don't know how they didn't score on us, but they came to play. And sometimes I felt like we played to not lose. We should have dominated this game. It just didn't happen. A couple things here and there. Parkinson's right. If we maybe got 1, we might have got 3, but it didn't happen. That's football. That's how shit goes down sometimes. And but I'm hoping. I'm not saying everyone's it's a food fight in the back, but I'm hoping this is the wake up call for everybody to be like, all right, what are we doing here? Parkinson needs to have a look at himself too in some of the rotation of the squad. Where's Brunty? Where's Brunt? I don't know. I have no idea. Should he be starting in front of Palmer instead of Palmer? Says Ken Waring. Like I said, Ken, give it a shot. Why not? Try something. We're not scoring goals. And Nikki D says, "Oh, I realized how you're saying there's a man spinning going on." Okay, there you go. Kelly David says, "I'm really excited about the Viking. I think he might contribute something the team is missing." Kelly Davidson, I think you're right. I think he looks athletic. I think he's got a good mentality, good head on his shoulders. You can see that. I don't think this guy's coming here to make up the numbers. I really don't. So watch out. Watch the space. All that's the thing the other day. Merrill says the right things, but you know my opinion on that guy, having seen him play for some years in the championship. John, please put your opinion back up there again. I know you said it the other day, but it's a short term. But you think that you don't like Bonvardi, but you are a Birmingham supporter, so there you go. Nikki D goes on to say, when he was fully fit enough to play 75 minutes, Palmer better look out. Yeah, Palmer better look out. And Mary says the Viking is a striker puck he has always wanted, aggressive and agile and tall. Palmer is slow, but he puts in the work. He puts in the work with no result. But it's not on Palmer. It's not on everybody. There's a full display of just absolute not coming in and finishing our dinner. It was one of those things. It didn't work. Football's funny in some ways. But this is the article that was there. Wrexham AFC Reds must be better in and around the box. There you go. have to be better in and around the box. Following this is what he just quoted. There haven't been too many occasions during my time here when there's been an expectation on us to win, and we haven't produced. But we conceded a goal from the set play. And they gave the team that are notoriously good at battening down the hatches and had a chance to defend a lead. We also put 30 crosses into the box, including some unbelievable balls, and we had to be better in and around the box because that's where the games are won and lost. We did not hit the target enough to or find the moment of quality we needed. Yes, what he said. Harrogate boss Simon Weaver applauded his players' performance in front of a global audience as he claimed victory. They did. And congrats to Harrogate Town, by the way. They did. They beat us. There you go. Can't win all of them. He goes on to say, this is the Harrogate Town Simon Weaver. We were playing in front of a global audience, and like every actor who wants to play in the West End rather than backstreet theater, we are no different as performers. We want to play in the biggest stage. Our desire levels were through the roof, and we don't carry any passengers at this football club. God bless them. We had a few scares along the way, as you will in any game where the scoreline is narrow margin. Yes, it's squeaky bum time, but our brains were clear throughout the game, and we played to our maximum effort. Yeah. Fair play to them. They did come. There's Big Mo, who thought he scored a goal. Unfortunately, that was not to be done. But God, what a frustrating day. What an absolutely frustrating day. Pull this back down. Still touching buttons here. I think I'm doing okay touching the buttons. Okay, what else? More of your chat. I expect a big striker in January, says Goofy Splat. Okay, maybe. And he said, what else is here? Bruce McFarlane at Kent. If Parky sees him show it, he'll get the start. Parky thinks he's better than Palmer after an hour of work. Possibly. Good shout, Bruce McFarlane. And McFarlane, sorry. John Morrell. I think the bloke is poor. He never scored consistently and bumped from direct team to direct team in the championship and eventually couldn't get a move. Short term maybe, but not convinced. Well, I hope you're wrong, says the Birmingham supporter, a Wrexham supporter, but I hope you're wrong. And I think you have an edge because you do support the Blues. I love you, brother, and I'm happy you're here, and I'm happy you're part of the channel as well. Happy as well. Mary goes on to say, I wonder how now that we're out of the FA Cup, will Parky experiment more with the lineup and subs? We only have the Bristol Street Motors trophy to focus on the remaining time. That's what I'm saying. This is a good thing and a bad thing, and it might turn out to be the best thing ever. We have a very deep squad. Where the hell are they all going to play? Let's say we have 22 guys that can play at any given time. What games are going to play in? We just the league? He doesn't sub or he doesn't rotate the squad. Not that I'm saying he needs to, but this is a good. I hope it's a good thing. We turn out to be a better thing in the long run. But you think we're going to make fine? We make a run at the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, Joey Bag of Donuts Cup. Who cares? Whatever. Okay, fine. It's a cup. You always want to do that, but now we just have the league and that thing. I don't know. David Hilditch. I would love to have an Ollie replacement in January, but it needs to be like George Dobson replacing Luke Young, i.e. a big step. Good shout, David Hilditch. New league, new Parky. Let's hope. I'm not down on Parky at all. I'm not down on Parkinson. We lose games, we win games. We do it together as a team. I thought, by the way, AO had a decent game. Wasn't his fault on the goal. Couldn't do anything about it. Goofy Splat. I think we give the Bristol Street Motors Cup a good go. It's the only thing we are in, and the only time the Cup squad will get to play. True, very good shout. Nicky D, that's right, Dave. I'm worried they won't go that big because it costs some money to get a striker. Maybe we'll be surprised. I hope so. Yeah, one day at a time. We have a plan. We have a 5-year plan. I'm sure there's a 5-year plan. Get to the championship within 2 years, possibly. Get to the Prem within 5 years. Whatever. Any business plan is going to happen. It is. Today was an absolutely frustrating day, but it will go down to maybe it's a positive, and I'll say that. And we'll talk more about that as we go on. Nicky D says Joey Bag of Donuts Cup is my favorite. Yeah, no more. It's not the Bristol Street Mowers. It's the Joey Bag of Donuts Cup. That's it. Who gives it? That's the Joey Bag of Donuts Cup. But I appreciate everyone. It was one of those days where Patty and I were sitting there looking at each other, and we were like, "Are you shitting me, Clark? Like, come on now, shitter's full, and we're not even scoring goals. 21 shots, we don't score a goal. Come on now." John, you can bring in a winning the playoffs, yes, and yes, the BSMT Trophy is the only chance at Wembley for a League One side. So maybe we do put everything to the Joey Bag of Donuts Cup. Maybe we do, but more shall see. Let's get the positives in. I'll give you a positive. There's a positive. We did get to see John Daddy Babardson, whatever the fuck his name is. We got him to see. Very athletic. I like that. Like what he's doing there. We got to see Mo Fall, and he gets too much stick, and I think that's bullshit. So I'm parking all of that Mo Fall as a problem, blah, blah, blah crap. You put that on this, I'm going to be pissed. And everyone has their say, but it's not his fault we didn't lose the game today. I thought Ollie Rathbone ran himself into the ground. I hands down knew that Macca was coming on. I knew that Ollie was going to come on. Parkinson reverts back to what he knows. He goes back to that old nice warm, smoking jacket right there, the sweater. He wants to put on the comfortable sweater back in there. So I thought when Macca came on as an impact player, I thought he played better, and I think Ravon was good as a starter because Macca could come in later on, take that armband, and just go bowling balls to the wall. Elliot Lee didn't have the best, but he didn't make a good impact. The midfield was disjointed today. For whatever reason, it was definitely disjointed. I did like when Rev and Barney were on, getting crosses into the box on both sides, which is good. It gives balance of play. I think that's important. I think we missed Scar at the back. O'Connell, I think it's O'Connell and Max to fight it out. You cannot drop Scar. Max had a decent game, still getting back up to fitness. He had a great game back last week. But I think all in all, there were a lot of sixes, 6.5s out there. And we'll see what they give the ratings out tomorrow. But what are my positives? Dobson's hair didn't move. It was great. Good lettuce. But yeah, Goofy Splat says, Reb needs more game time. Nikki D, Shitter's full. Favorite movie ever. Absolutely. Getting into Christmas without doing that. And Bruce McFarland says, yes, at John Merrill, that's the only knockout with promotion as the prize. Yes. All right. Well, appreciate it. Listen, we stick together. Never get too high, never get too low. Never get too high, never get too low. Today was a tough day. We take it on the chin and we keep going forward. Everyone, please get home safe. We'll have a full week ahead of us doing our shows live every day, news and update show, and we'll do footy tips. We'll do that's a wrap. Maybe we'll do some stat shows coming in, but it's a tough one to take. Brunt should have 100% started today. I need to look into the Brunt stuff. Why is he not playing? What's going on? Is he injured? Is he not up to scratch? Keeping the players out? Not sure. Boyley was on the bench before Brunty. Maybe he is injured. I don't know. Rumor went around that there was, I don't know about this is true, there was some kind of bug, but that's not to blame the fact that we lost today. I don't know. I do not know. So anyway, smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to The Local Pundit. Please, on our way to 50,000 in one. And we're in this together. We are in this together. Up to town, Wrexham till we die, all the good stuff. But it's tough. We're crashed out. Maybe we look back and we'll say, hey, didn't matter anyways because we're still going up. So appreciate it. And on that bombshell, I will see you all soon.